Right. I am at a apartment place, and there is a party. I'm out of town, but I wanted to bring you this news because it's kind of exciting and kind of unexpected and a surprise. So let's jump into it. Wrong one. Sorry. Okay, back in 2019, there was a situation with the AA-12. The AA-12 is a shotgun. It's pretty cool. It's a semi-automatic shotgun, the one that was being sold to civilians. It's based on a machine gun that's shotgun, which is fully automatic, the military used. But uh, the semi-automatic one was a closed bolt system, and there was a company out of Florida that bought the AE-12s from another company, and the ATF claimed that they were mismarked, and the receivers were machine guns. So what they did is they confiscated a bunch of AA-12s from a bunch of different people across the country and seized them. That happened like 6 years ago, and people thought they would never see their guns again. Until about three or four people contacted me saying, "Hey, I got my AA-12 back," which was kind of interesting. So what I did is I reached out to my contacts at the ATF, and they let me know that yes, they are returning all semi-automatic versions of the AA-12 to their owners as long as their owners aren't prohibited people. So if you had an AA-12 and it was confiscated and you're not a prohibited person, you should be getting contacted by the ATF and they should be returning your stuff fairly shortly, which will be good for you. It's a positive step because this was the ATF coming to this conclusion by themselves, and no one really pushed them to do this. It was they looked at it and said that the confiscation of the AA-12s didn't make any sense. So they went ahead and they took it upon themselves to start returning them. So a lot of these people thought they would never see their AA-12s. I thought they would never see their AA-12s. In fact, I'm surprised that they're still around. I thought for sure that they would have been destroyed by now, but apparently not. So if you had your AA-12 confiscated, the ATF would probably be contacting you soon. I wish I had some contact information to give to you to speed it up a little bit, but there was only 100 or so that they took, and those are all being returned or have already been returned, which is freaking amazing that they took it upon themselves and they weren't pushed to do this. They just decided to do that themselves. The person I talked to at the ATF is pretty high up, a good contact, and their answer was, "We reviewed it and saw no reason for us to be keeping these because these are semi-automatic closed bolt systems, and they were owned by law-abiding Americans, and there was no reason that we saw for us to keep these in our possession when they weren't doing any harm out there." It's really surprising to me, 100% surprising to me, but it is, um, it's really it's a great change, actually. I ITF a lot, but the situation where they're actually doing the right thing and they weren't forced to do the right thing. The higher ups, I'm talking about like the higher ups, like top the executive level made this decision and ordered them to be returned. So this is coming from the very tip top. They looked at it um, a while ago. We sent them a bunch of issues and they were looking into it. And it looks like they were actually taking us seriously when we gave them, hey, look, this happened this time, this happened this time. It looks like they're actually going through and they're actually listening to us, which is crazy. No, no, I still think they should be disbanded and everyone there should be fired. But you got to give credit when credit's due. No, not DOJ at the ATF level. This came down from the ATF level. So you got to give credit where credit's due. I still think that they're an organization that should not exist. But hey, this is a good first step, as Jordan said, that the ATF is claiming they wanna have a better relationship with the industry. This is a good first step. This is actually they've actually had other steps as well. I do think that some of the new people that are been put in charge over there, um, they definitely do want a better relationship. Gunday morning quarterback. I don't have an exact number, but somewhere around around 100, a little bit over 100, because only one company was making them, and they were seized earlier, like early in that production. And they weren't actually making them; they were reselling them from a company that converted them from the open bolt machine guns versions to the closed bolt semi-automatic version, and the ATF considers anything that was ever a machine gun to always be a machine gun. But this is good. They're not putting out any press releases on this or anything. When I asked like why, they're like, "Oh, this we didn't think it'd be worth a press release to say we're returning these because there's such a small number of these that actually exist that we were just going to return them because it's the right thing to do." So I was like, "You're doing this, a right thing to do, not looking for credit," which blew my mind. I don't know. I don't know. I keep on waiting. Hold on. I keep, sorry, just on my music. Waiting for something else to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is a good thing for the gun owners, and it shows that they are willing to actually listen to us, which is something that we have never had with this organization. They're still a trash organization that I don't think should exist, but better than what we had, right? But they should still be disbanded. So there you go. Just thought it was interesting. Thought I would bring it to you. And with that, I guess we are out of here. Thanks. Bye bye.